Welcome to my Passion Travel channel, a channel specializing in street food and travel. Chakchouka, a dish made of peppers, tomatoes, and eggs, similar to shakshuka. Chakchouka is a dish of North African origin, particularly popular in Tunisia, Algeria, and Morocco. It is a dish made from tomatoes, peppers, onions, and eggs, with various spices and aromatic herbs. Here are the typical steps to prepare shakshuka. Common ingredients: fresh or canned tomatoes, peppers, green, red, yellow, onions, eggs, garlic, optional, olive oil, paprika, cumin, cayenne pepper, or harissa for spices. Varies depending on recipes and personal taste. Salt, pepper, fresh cilantro, or parsley to garnish, optional. Preparation steps: preparation of vegetables. Cut the onions into thin slices and the peppers into strips. Peel and seed the tomatoes if they are fresh. Cooking. In a frying pan, heat olive oil over medium heat. Add the onions and fry until golden brown. Then add the peppers and cook until soft. Adding the tomatoes and spices. Add the tomatoes, fresh or canned, to the pan and simmer until they reduce and form a sort of sauce. Season with salt, pepper, paprika, cumin, and possibly cayenne pepper or harissa for added heat. Let it simmer until the flavors blend well. Cooking the eggs. Crack the eggs directly onto the surface of the vegetable sauce. Let them cook over low heat until the whites are set, but the yolks remain slightly runny, or cook them as you prefer. Serving. Once the eggs are cooked, optionally sprinkle with cilantro or chopped fresh parsley for garnish. Shakshuka can be served on its own as a main dish with bread, as a breakfast or dinner meal, or as an accompaniment to other dishes. Its versatility makes it a dish appreciated for its simplicity, bright flavors, and ability to be adapted according to personal tastes. Amlou, a spread made from almonds, honey, and argan oil, often eaten with bread. Amlou is a delicious and nutritious spread originating from Morocco. It's often referred to as Moroccan Nutella due to its rich, nutty flavor and smooth texture. This traditional spread is made from a combination of three main ingredients. Almonds. High-quality almonds, preferably roasted, are used as the primary base for amlou. The almonds are ground into a fine paste. Argan oil. Argan oil, which is derived from the kernels of the argan tree native to Morocco, is added to the almond paste. This oil gives amlou its unique taste and provides a silky texture to the spread. Honey. To sweeten the mixture, Moroccan honey, often made from local flowers, is incorporated. It adds a natural sweetness and helps bind the ingredients together. The preparation of amlou involves grinding the almonds until they form a smooth paste. Then, the argan oil is slowly added, followed by the honey. The mixture is thoroughly blended until it reaches a creamy consistency. Amlou is typically served as a spread for breakfast or snacks. It's commonly enjoyed with Moroccan bread, such as Msemen or Khobz, drizzled over pancakes or waffles, or used as a dip for fruits. The combination of almonds, argan oil, and honey not only creates a delightful taste, but also offers a good dose of nutrients and energy. This traditional Moroccan spread has gained popularity not only in Morocco, but also internationally for its unique flavor profile and health benefits. Msemen, a square-shaped, flaky Moroccan pancake, often served with honey. Msemen is a traditional Moroccan flatbread that's incredibly popular across the country. It's a versatile and delicious bread made from a dough that's folded and fried or cooked on a griddle. The texture of Msemen is distinctively flaky and soft. Here's a typical way to make Msemen. Ingredients: semolina flour, about 500 grams, all-purpose flour, around 250 grams. Yeast, 7 grams, usually about 1 packet. Salt, 1 teaspoon. Warm water, approximately 350 milliliters. Vegetable oil or melted butter, for folding the dough layers. Extra oil or butter, for frying or cooking on the griddle. Instructions. Preparing the dough. Mix the semolina flour, all-purpose flour, yeast, and salt in a large bowl. Gradually add warm water to form a soft, pliable dough. Knead the dough for about 10-15 minutes until it's smooth and elastic. Divide and rest. Divide the dough into small, golf ball-sized pieces. Coat each piece with a bit of oil or melted butter and allow them to rest, covered, for around 15-20 minutes. Flattening and folding. Take one piece of dough and flatten it with your hands to form a thin square or rectangle. Spread a thin layer of oil or butter on top. Fold the dough by bringing the sides towards the center to form a smaller square or rectangle. Repeat this process with each piece of dough. Shaping Msemen. Flatten the folded dough again, this time into a square or rectangle, trying to maintain a thin layer. Repeat this process for all pieces of dough. Cooking Msemen. Heat a frying pan or griddle over medium heat and add a bit of oil or butter. Place the flattened dough onto the pan and cook until it's golden brown and crispy on both sides. Make sure to cook it thoroughly, but be careful not to burn it. Serve. Once cooked, remove from the heat and allow the Msemen to cool for a minute or two. Serve the Msemen warm. It can be enjoyed with honey, Amlou spread, savory fillings, or simply on its own. Sfenj, deep-fried Moroccan donuts. Sfenj, a popular Moroccan street food, are delicious deep-fried donuts that are both crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. Here's a simple recipe to make sfenj. Ingredients: all-purpose flour, 4 cups, approximately 500 grams. Active dry yeast, 1 packet, 7 grams. Warm water, 1.5 cups, around 375 milliliters. Salt, 1 teaspoon. Vegetable oil, for frying granulated sugar, optional for dusting. Instructions. Activate the yeast. In a small bowl, dissolve the yeast in a portion of warm water, taken from the total amount. Add a pinch of sugar if desired. Allow it to sit for 5-10 minutes until it becomes frothy, indicating that the yeast is active. Prepare the dough. In a large mixing bowl, combine the flour and salt. Make a well in the center of the flour mixture and pour in the activated yeast mixture. Gradually, add the remaining warm water while mixing and kneading the dough until it's smooth and slightly sticky. You may need more or less water, so add it gradually. Proofing the dough. Cover the dough and let it rest in a warm place for about 1 to 1.5 hours, or until it doubles in size. This allows the yeast to ferment and the dough to rise. Frying the sfenj. Heat vegetable oil in a deep pot or frying pan over medium heat. Take a portion of dough, about the size of a small orange, and gently stretch it into a ring or a round donut without a hole. You can use your hands or pinch the center and gently pull to create a hole. Carefully place the shaped dough into the hot oil. Fry until both sides turn golden brown, flipping them occasionally. It should take around 3-4 minutes per side. Once cooked, remove the sfenj from the oil and place them on paper towels to absorb excess oil. Serve, optionally, while still warm. Dust the sfenj with granulated sugar for added sweetness. Serve the sfenj warm and fresh. Khobz, traditional Moroccan bread, usually round and served with meals. Khobz, also known as khubz or khubz, is a traditional Moroccan bread that serves as a staple food in Moroccan cuisine. It's a round, flat bread with a slightly chewy texture and is commonly used as an accompaniment to meals or as a base for sandwiches. Here's a simple recipe to make Moroccan khobz at home. Ingredients: all-purpose flour, 4 cups, approximately 500 grams. Warm water, 1.5 cups, around 375 milliliters. Active dry yeast, 1 packet, 7 grams. Salt, 1 teaspoon. Sugar, 1 teaspoon. Vegetable oil, 2 tablespoons for the dough and for greasing. Instructions: activate the yeast. In a small bowl, mix the yeast with warm water and add a teaspoon of sugar. Allow it to sit for 10 minutes until it becomes frothy, indicating that the yeast is active. Prepare the dough. In a large mixing bowl, combine the flour and salt. Make a well in the center of the flour mixture and pour in the activated yeast mixture and vegetable oil. Gradually mix the ingredients together and knead the dough until it's smooth and elastic. Add more water if needed, a little at a time, to achieve the right consistency. Coat the dough with a bit of oil to prevent it from drying out. Cover it and let it rest in a warm place for about 1 to 1.5 hours, allowing it to rise and double in size. Shaping the bread. Preheat the oven to 450 degree F, 230 degree C. Once the dough has risen, punch it down to release excess air. Divide the dough into equal-sized portions, usually 6, 8 pieces, and shape each portion into a ball. Flatten each ball of dough into a circular shape, about 1/4 to 1/2 inch thick. Baking. Place the flattened dough onto a greased baking sheet or a baking stone. Bake in the preheated oven for approximately 10-15 minutes, or until the bread turns golden brown and puffs up. Serve. Once baked, remove the khobz from the oven and let them cool slightly before serving. Khobz is best served fresh and can be enjoyed with various dishes, used as a wrap for sandwiches, or torn and dipped into sauces.